OpenAI launched a set of releases which they call tool. I've got this email which get me excited. I want to try that out. In this video, we are going to try the computer use, how you can use the benefit in your daily life. So for the computer use, you need to upgrade to $200 plan, which is the Pro plan. Here, they have launched the response API, which we are going to discover in the next video. And the next is computer use. This is highly interesting because it is the same model that powers operator in CharterGPT. So first, if you go to the link in description, you will land here and they've given every 8 bits about this particular tool. And there's a tool way to set up your environment. First is set up your in local environment. There is a virtual environment. So we will test that out because in the local environment, you can use two, Playwright and Selenium. And in the virtual environment, you can use Docker or browser based. Now let's get started with the work. They have released the computer use assistant sample app. So if you click on this, you will land here, which is same as you use the operator, but obviously operator is much defined version as we compare to this, but you can use that because if the model is the same, but it all goes down to the cost. So I have top up my account with the $14. So we will run each step and see how much is going to cost for small step and in a larger step. And let's test this out. First, download this code and you can easily code that, or you can just git clone that however you want. But I suggest you to go to download. Let me extract this. And there you need to drag and open this to your favorite code editor. If you don't have a code editor, you can open it in your terminal. You have this .env.example file. You just need to rename this to env. And now, obviously, if you want to run this, this is based on the Python. You have to download the Python. To go to python.org, click on the downloads and download the latest release. Now, after you rename the .env file, so here you have two things. First, you need to enter. First is OpenAPI key, and then you need to add the OpenAI organization. And how to do that? We will do that in a bit. And there, first, let's create the API key. So this is the API key here. So I've already created a new project. Click on API key for my project computer use. So I will say browser, or you can add anything you want. And there is a copy button here and paste that in between this inverted commas. And there's an OpenAI organization key. So how you going to find this? You need to click on the settings and there you will find the organization ID. Okay, this is blurred out and you can paste that. Afterwards, you have a set of other API keys which we are going to use. But for first part, let's use with the Playwright. And next, if you want to run without Docker, you can simply go ahead and type this particular command and go here, click on terminal, new terminal, and paste this command. What it will do is it will transform your environment to the virtual environment, and then it will download and install all the dependencies. It has already downloaded all the dependencies. Now we need to run that with the help of this. First, we are going to run locally with the help of our Playwright. And okay, so now it's open. Let me put that here and put this here. Okay. So let me close this cascade there. Okay, so now it's open. So let me go again to my billing section here. So here's the billing section. So it's again 4.02. And now let's see how much it costs to actually just search for some minor information. So what was this code? Wine versus Leverkusen, UCS, match last night, and who scored? Just for this information, let's see. Okay, so it typed out in Bing.com, and as you can see, yeah, the match is the same. So it was in Bayern Munich. And let's see. Okay, so it's maybe analyzing the result. And on the left side, you can see it says the screen, take the screenshot, and then the click, then the type, and then the click. Then again, wait for the analysis, and then click on here, and it has opened a new page here. And let's see. So it's going to analyze 3-4 pages, I think. Let me just also, it's taking so much time for basic answer. I don't know what part of this query is not getting analyzed sooner because it's, I think it may be taking a lot of credit. Whoa, it took about $0.8 for simple answer. I could have used a search API for this question and let it be. So let's wait again. I'm still waiting for the answer. Okay, so let's see how much credit is gone up. They turned around $1.5 and still I haven't found my answer. So I'm not going to continue with this because I don't want to waste my bucks for such silly questions, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this. So until now, it's actually very disappointing. Let's move on to the virtual environment. So what is virtual environment? For example, if you don't have a high-end machine, you can use something like browser-based. So we are going to talk about more browser-based, which you can use for n number of use cases, which we are going to cover in this particular channel. For that, you need to do what? Subscribe to this channel. And what you need to do is you need to first copy your project ID and in .env file. First, let's run this app just with the virtual environment. Copy this command and add the browser base next to run this out. All you need to do is type this and then browser base. And now it will give you the URL from where you can easily follow this. Click command and click it, pop up with the URL. There you will open in the virtual environment. So let's just wait for the URL and it will open bing.com. And now what we're going to do is search for something like the score of Bayern versus Kusen match last night and scorer's name. That's it. And let's see if it can do that. Okay, it started with the screenshot. So all you need to do is see how it's going to perform here. Okay, so yeah, we have got our answer. So Bayern Munich won 2-0 against Leverkusen. The goal scorer name were Alphonso Davies and the Harry Kane. Do you need any more? That's actually pretty good for now. Maybe the reason is because we have used the virtual environment and the cost for this is $12. 10 even 10 cents for such small detail. I don't think you are going to spend it, right? And let's go for the real use case example. For example, find the cheapest flight from Toronto to Miami on April 2025. I want to be very specific as we all know what happened in the last use case. Let's see how you're going to do that. Okay, it is just stuck here. So what the problem is, it keep on clicking a button. I don't know which button is clicking. Okay, the session is closed. We need to open this again. Browser base. Okay, after 7 minutes, I've got this prompt. So I have set up the search for a one-way flight from Toronto to Miami on this. Should I proceed to find available deals? Yes, please. See how it's going to do the same. And until now, it doesn't find anything for me. It's just opened a few pages here. And let's see about the cost. So we were at $12.02. So it's about $0.8 just to ask me if you want to find the deals. Okay. And now we are at the 40 minutes left. And let's see how it's going to perform the next task, which is of finding the available deals. Oh my God. So you are getting the cut version, but let me tell you, it's been around 40 minutes to run these basic tasks. First, it was about finding the scholars, and then it was about this, and it's been 40 minutes to find the answer. And still, I have got only the one answer correct using the browser base, not the local version. Let's see how it's going to perform that with the help of this. Okay, it crashed. I don't know what happened here. Page closed, warning on page ending closed, session completed, view replay at this. And there is no answer. Anyway, this is about the computer use. So let's see about the credit consumed for giving me a no answer. And it's about 11, more than $1. Anyways, so it says consumed about $3 and it given me only one right answer out of the three using a virtual environment, not locally. I don't think it's going down well, but maybe this is about the sample app. But if you want to create that using the API, maybe that will be better. This is about the computer use. So what are your views about this particular tool called computer use? And it will be better with the help of the full-fledged app that is operator of the ChatGPT, but it is not working very well with the sample app they have posted. And this is my review. If you have tried this out already, how did it help? Do let me know in the comment box. See you next video. Until then, bye bye.